I had to get the game out by Christmas and had to cut staff. But there's mods to restore most of the cut content. Oh, what for Old Republic 2, Mo? Yeah, I'd probably play it on PC if I was going to do it now. Oh yeah, didn't they get punished because the Metacritic score missed 1 point? Or they didn't get a bonus or something? Wasn't that it? Fuck, that was dumb. It's so dumb. Oh man, that sucks. Luckily, I think that got quite good coverage, didn't it, after that came out? And I don't think anyone's done it since. Well, not that I've heard of anyway. Because yeah, that's next level bullshittery. Or bullbaggery, should we say. It's looking a bit spooky in here. Alright, so we've got to find our friends' bodies. Opal.
Nicely done.
Yeah, they got less money, I think. That was what I heard. At least nowadays, people call Bethesda out on their bullshit. I'm pretty sure people were calling they were calling them out on their bullshit for that as well, though. Vented Mark III helmet. And I've got one of those. Yeah, I could be wrong though. That was a while ago, wasn't it? But I don't think they got away with it. Not fully. Oh, there's only 3 here? Alright. What's that? Hunting Rifle Ultra? Where's this queen going to come out from? No, Tom. I was telling the guys at the beginning of the stream, I'm really not sure how many days I'll be able to stream once this starts, especially before Christmas. So I reckon I'm going to be in quite a lot before Christmas starts and during Christmas. I was saying to the guys, I think at worst we're probably looking at 1 to 2 days a week, but that'd be like a full stream. I could get some shorter streams in, like after work occasionally maybe, but I've got to be realistic and I've got to expect myself to be relatively tired after being at work. So yeah, I honestly just don't know yet. I'm hoping it's not going to affect things too much though.
Great work.
Got some water. Oh wait, was there something there? There is. Some chocolate. Dark chocolate. Love a bit of dark chocolate.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. Mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Let's let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Just keep letting her talk.
She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
You're a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental. Watch out!
Okie dokie. Oh shit. Need to reload. Uh-oh. There's quite a lot. Hang on. Might be in trouble here. Possibly. Should have used the stun. That was real close there. Oh, poor sportsmanship. What was that about? Hit 30 enemies in the groin. Okay, this one definitely seems a bit tougher. Oh shit. Fucking reload! God damn it. I don't know, actually, Thomas. I really don't. I don't think I'll necessarily be working weekends. And I could still go out. It might be that I'll just have to come out later, perhaps. Cap, you really don't like Nyoka, do you? I'm getting that that sense from you. Not a fan. Not a big fan. How did I figure that one out? I don't know. Just there's just part of me just thinks that. I could be wrong.
Making it look easy.
I don't think I am. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Is that pancake mix? That's the most normal food we've seen so far. Save it here this time.
Well, returning fire.
Right. Hang on. Let's get that out. Stun that. Man, they die really quickly, don't they? I knew I'd regret saying that things were going too smoothly.
That's the last of them.
Oh, wait, how are they up again? How did that work? Not that I'm complaining. Cripple.
Rain helping. I am. Here I go.
Wow, that went way smoother. Jesus. Yeah, that Manta Queen seems way stronger than any of the other ones we fought.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'd like to be remembered once in a while, even if it hurts.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
I like hoarding. That's the real reason. Gotta hoard all the stuff. Anders Wadsworth. Between Raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Rebecca Hodges, at the very least, you came back to us in the end. Opal Oblite, one of the very few who deserve better. Jackson Hayes, his most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. And Clara Hodges, the closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. And we're done. What have we actually got? Oh, we've got that one. Meet with Phineas's contact. Right, we're going to go to the Groundbreaker now. Yeah, we'll go to Groundbreaker and hand in the ones we've got there. Kind of surprised that didn't level us up, considering how much XP I got out of that. But yeah, do not worry, Thomas. We will go and have a drink at some point. I'm probably going to need it. Once I hand this one in, I'll probably ding, I guess. I wonder how much of Indivisible I've got left to do. I'm going to have to sort of re-watch the story as well, up to where I played. Just need my memory jogging. Right, so I need to take Felix with me this time. He has a quest here too. Oh my god, fucking load times! Come on, it's just loading the ship, fuck!
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Aren't they always arguing? Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thanks. Need to find out if Sam has a quest he wants us to do. I wouldn't imagine he does. Slim and Shine diet toothpaste. I can't imagine that toothpaste tastes very nice. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and have a look at my reaction to the first trailer of this game. I seem to remember having a pretty positive reaction, at the very least. Right, let's see. Now I'm hungry again. Nearly out of Raptidon meat. I think it's because I've got it in here as well, isn't it? That's probably not helping.
For maple syrup, it's near this complete breakfast.
Right. Safety save.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Oh, we can persuade her. How many bits do we get? Only 2,188. You fucking cheap cunt. You're not the only one who enjoys the finer things, Lilia.
You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Do you always send your first-timers into certain peril?
I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Oink at her softly. That sounds utterly insane, Lilia.
You talk that way to your last boss? Consider yourself on notice. That attitude has no place in a legitimate business like mine. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You doing okay, Lilia?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined
What
up,
the fuck?
assuming you're still interested in
She's
work.
scared of pigs?
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great! Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How did a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
It sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
You're being cryptic. Again.
I'm being smart. Try it sometime.
Alright.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
God, alright. She doesn't like me being sarcastic. Fair enough. Can't jump over that. I'll probably break my legs too badly anyway. Right, now Felix had a job here. Find Trask.
No cakes.
Oh,
Yeah?
sorry. I didn't actually mean to talk to you, Pavati. Just trying to put my gun away.
CNP burst pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
Now, is she in the bar? Think so? Yep.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that.
Or
once upon
Rosanna.
a day. You need something?
Looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I'm on the level. You can ask Jun Lee about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
You and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow, never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Right, okay. Back to fucking Edgewater again. I'm not sure I don't think I like Harlow much. I'm gonna try and get Trask out of this without having to kill him if I can. I'm sure he'd just give us the ring. But yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan of his. Where was I putting my points? Oh yeah, I was going to get heavy guns up to 60, I think. Just get reload speed up. I think I might respec some of these later. Oh well, Felix gives us Persuade as well. Interesting. Let's put it into hack. Oh, I didn't. Got to apply them. Yeah, I think I might move my points around a little bit. Focus on some bits. I don't think I need anything in melee or dodge though. I haven't used the dodge at all, which is probably bad. Probably could have avoided some deaths if I did use it, but at the same time, it hasn't been absolutely 100% needed. I suppose until you put points into it, it's probably not as useful anyway.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on... We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Yeah, we'll keep Pavati and... well, we have to keep Felix with us. But yeah, I get the feeling that we're gonna let Trask go. Try and talk him out of it at least anyway. Out of getting into a fight. Ugh. Oh, damn. So, in about 12 hours' time, I'll be getting my first bus to work. God, I really hope I'm able to get to sleep tonight. That's one way of getting back into a sleeping pattern again, though. If I have to get up on like bugger all sleep and get through a whole day, the problem is I'd have to get home and not fall asleep straight away, which is easier said than done. Especially once you get a bit cozy, get in the warm, get all cozy, start watching something. If you're not actively, like if I'm playing something, I'll usually stay awake. But if you're just like watching something passively, then you're gonna fall asleep.
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
Seems like ages since we've properly been around here. Whereabouts do we have to go? Can I get there from here? Guess I can go up this hill. No?
Incoming!
Oh really, guys? Do you actually want to do that? Seems like a real bad idea.
I was just getting started.
They never learn. So I could go through there. I don't think it's there though. Oh no, it must be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I came down here before and there was just a bunch of marauders, I think. Hello, Trask.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
What makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
I'm doing this as a favor.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Go piss up a rope. I'm not sure what that means. It does kind of link up to what we read on that PC, doesn't it? About how they were being sent after the smaller ships while the board ships get through unscathed. You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
We can use our anger here. You should have shown those papers to his crew. Expose him for a fraud.
I squandered my chance. If I were a more patient man, I might have confronted Harlow, evidence in hand. But I got in his face, and we came to blows. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Yeah, I thought we'd be able to do that without causing trouble. Knew we couldn't trust Harlow. Right, let's go back to the ship. Oh, you can actually just fast travel to the interior of the Unreliable. Fuck's sake, why did I not know this before? Save me the fucking load screens, for Christ's sake. It happens. You've seen it happen before. I'll not like read through like something carefully enough and then I'll miss it for basically the entire game. Well, that's about 30 hours in so far. I didn't realise that was a thing.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Right, Scylla it is. Right, we'll continue with our two people here. Yeah, see with Pavati and Felix on our team, I barely need any persuasion at all. It's great. I've got like 137 or something stupid now. I think I'm going to have to decide who's going to be in my like main team. I still haven't used Felix's companion move yet. I think Pavati's definitely staying with me. 100%. So what I might do is wait, vending machine discovered? Did I not discover it before? Yeah, I might I'm going to use Felix, see what he's like. but I get the feeling I'm going to swap back to Ellie because I liked Ellie, and then just base my respec build around what those two's skills are like. Stashed receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crews, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. Right. Let's rat this guy. Well, not rat him out, but let's see what he has to say about all this.
What's the word?
Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Show him the papers. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Oh yeah, we can use our perception here. When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Incoming! We did it!
Looks like everyone has to die. I didn't want to, but I mean that was probably always going to happen, wasn't it? With this, sadly. Guess everyone else is going to attack us on the way out, right? Hello.
You got him!
Yeah, now that was fun.
See what Felix thinks about this on the way out.
This is quick.
Because it did see. I mean, it's. I don't think Trask was lying, by the looks of things. Do you?
Here we go!
To ruin your day?
Yeah, they can have all the fun they want. Actually, yeah, before I do that... Hang on. Hang on.
You're going down.
Oh, that's kind of a cool move. What does it do, though?
I'm the best there ever was.
What did that actually do? Did it, like, stun him? I also need to see it without the fucking wall getting in the way. Would be useful. We even got a free ring out of it. Yeah, where is he? I want to see this. How much damage this does. He just killed that
Boss,
dude.
Did you see that?
I did see that. He just killed him with one drop kick. That's kind of cool. I wonder how strong it actually is though, because these guys are obviously super weak. There was some Adreno around here. That's it. Alright, so I think he's... I had to be on the ship, don't I? To talk to him about this. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna once this is all done and dusted, I'm definitely gonna go and have a look and see what the like alternate outcomes are for a lot of these quests. See if I can find a good site for it. I'll probably read them off on stream just to see how they go. Because it feels like we could have that could have gone on a lot longer. Like this whole quest could have gone on a lot longer if we'd trusted Harlow.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Yeah, you've told us, Ada.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just gonna have to come to terms with that.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
God, the fucking, like, the nasty things you could say in this are absolutely brutal. It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Cool. I'm guessing that's done. Seems like it. Yeah. 62,000 XP too. Got Harlow's emblem. Is that something we can use? Keepsake of simpler times. Right, yeah, I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna keep Ellie and Felix, I think, for now. Sorry, Ellie and Pavati, sorry. Oh fuck, I just realised I've just gone out of the fucking ship and I didn't set course to another place. Well, I hope you guys enjoy loading times. Because I fucking don't. Fast travel is a convenient way of moving to areas you've already explored, yeah. I agree. Sometimes it's almost quicker to fucking run to the place. I need to decide what game I'm going to play on the commute now. I'm either going to take my Switch and play Fire Emblem... Is it Fire Emblem Heroes? Oh, actually, I've got a load of Switch games I could play. But a lot of them I want to play on stream, if I can. Yeah, maybe Fire Emblem Heroes? I should be getting through... I've got like 1 billion fucking 3DS games to get through. Especially RPGs. I'm drowning in 3DS RPGs.
A reminder to all crew members. There's only one.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Let's do this Ice Palace thing. HRS 1084. Satellite in the outer part of the Halcyon system, Heliospheric Research Station 1084 is technically owned by the board, but has long since been abandoned.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Yes, we'll go with Ellie and Pavati. See how that goes. It's like Chewbacca. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to put that in there. Right, get a save in.
Think there's a generator somewhere?
I hope so. Shipment manifest. Shipping label. 1 case of UDL concussive mines to HRS 1084. Signed by Chief of Security Ida Kimball. Warning. Contents may have shifted in transit. Warranty is void on any and all detonated mines regardless of cause. Tampering with, disabling or destroying mines is a fireable offence. Mines are not a company authorised decoration, pet or sporting equipment. Mines are not suitable for ingestion. Mines are not eligible for any recycling promotion. Do not purposefully stand, sit or recline on mines. Mines are not your friend. UDL claims no liability for any actions taken or not taken by mines. UDL recognises that you could have chosen any remote explosive provider. Your commitment guarantees product quality and safety for many shipments to come. Thank you and have a pleasant detonation. Quality and safety not guaranteed. Don't ingest the mines. Got it. Sounds reasonable. You'd have to be pretty hungry to eat a mine, don't you think? Right, everything is... It seems like most things are sealed here until I can get the power back on. Although... Jackpot. We've got blank UDL keycards. Yeah, how come the PC's on if there's like no power? Or is it just low power, I guess? Or security lockdown or something. Unable to access memory cartridge terminal power below 5%, terminal maintenance mode. Restore power supply to station to resume normal terminal operations. There you go, Thomas. Shut your fucking mouth. A hunting rifle. The dude drunk himself to death. think that's it. Yeah, no other little hidden bits. Mind your head. Be more worried about that. Now, does that count as a door? Just wonder if like how much of this place we can actually explore without the power being on. Does anyone put any mines in the kitchen? Still loads of goodies left over. Identity cartridge. I guess we're going to have to use those to claim the station for ourselves or something, maybe. Alright, that's going downstairs as well. Oh, and that bit is sealed. Right, let's go. Oh no, there's this bit.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Okie doke. No, same with that one. Alright. So we're going to have to get the... I guess we have to get the power on before we're able to power down these droids, assuming we want to. That looks like this is going to get electrified if we turn this on, though. I think we've got a dead end. Yeah. Alright, I'll go the way I'm meant to. Right, let's see. Generator status active. Generator mode maintenance 2% output. Modified generator mode normal. Flushing toilets. Error flushing toilets. See maintenance logs for details. Right, what we've got? View facility status report. Critical issues 1, non-critical issues 2. Critical issue number 1. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered 1243 days ago. Sorry, 1,243 days ago. Non-critical issues. Issue 1. Sensors indicate Alta Vitae gas is leaking from storage tanks. Alta Vitae gas is toxic to humans. Admin override priority set to non-critical. Management does not utilise the Alta Vitae gas tank storage room. Issue 2. Sensors detect that the new laboratory scent air freshener is running low. Oh, can we repair the toilet? Existing work order was opened 991 days ago and was last accessed 991 days ago. Bad.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
There we go. Cool. I guess because the robots are going to all fucking shoot us in the face otherwise. Mart. Hello. How are you doing? It's been a little while. Let's give you a shout out. I'm not sure if anyone's here at the moment, but I shall give you a shout out regardless. Because it's the polite thing to do, and I like you. Yeah, pretty good, yeah. I'm just about to start a new job tomorrow. Kind of new, because it's my old job, but in a different shop. What have you been up to? Been playing Dragon Age? I thought you finished Dragon Age. I'm probably thinking of Witcher, aren't I? Are you still planning to go to this Twitch London meetup, by the way? Yeah, thanks, dude. I hope it goes well. What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
Oh, we can use our persuade. That's need to know, soldier. Now depart before you're reassigned to sewage detail. Finished Witcher back in March. Fuck me, my memory's bad. Yeah, I'm going with Gold Carrot and Reese as well. So we'll have to see if we can try and meet up. I think the plan was to kind of meet up for a drink a little bit earlier before it started, because the drinks inside are stupid expensive and tinsy as well. But yeah, we'll be going. We'll have to. I'll see if I can. Have I got you as a friend on Discord? Because we've got a little. I mean, I say a little group. We've got a talk, like a DM group for the three of us, so we can sort out like when we meet up and whatnot. I could add you into that if you're up for it. Oh, amazing! Look at this one. Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. How are you? I don't think I have to say what that reference is from, right? My team has already handled the issue, soldier. Your squad can depart.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Do I look like I need some old rust bucket as backup?
Whoa, okay, calm down. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. You try and help some people?
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Nice. I've never been great at de-escalation.
I'm the best at de-escalation. Yeah, Mark, ping me a message and I'll get you added into it later on. And we'll try and sort everything out. Because I am well up for that. I think it'd be some good fun. Have you played this, by the way? I think it'd be up your alley. Let's see, to redacted subject are re your concerns. Of course morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nucline scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What did you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. You asked that I reach out. I'm doing so. Is something amiss with the team? How's their morale, their commitment to the project? Yeah. This is a draft. Bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower, far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband, but she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending? Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday, Mum. Security routines. Nothing about that at the moment. Bring the boyfriend as well because he's scared of missing out. The more the merrier. Have you got anyone else you know that's going? See, Inco key cards. What other messages we got? Closing down. Transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I have taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Do not interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak to a Space of Care approved alienist. Personal files. Note on, was it J. Guthrie? James is gone and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. You could have said something, James. We were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. The bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. And note on Chief Kimball. Kimball thinks there'll be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night. Said that if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. Oh, we just read that. There we go. So we've got a key card. I don't think I needed that. There you go, sorry about that. I said that all the plates and shit are in here right now because of all the work that's going on. Well, all the lack of work that's going on in the house. There's Multi-Status and Grumpy Kitty. Don't know if you know them, but they're awesome peeps I want to meet up with too. I know Multi-Status. Wasn't her name Blue something before? Or am I misremembering? Don't know if I know Grumpy Kitty. But yeah, I figured that more the merrier in the case of this. So
Watch your step.
electrical, yes. Okay, so this is actually electrified, like I thought. That looks suspicious. What do we have? Ordnance control helmet. Any good? Handguns +5? That could be good for Ellie, potentially. Oh, excuse me. Although I haven't got her using a... Oh god, I need to swap that out. That shit is old as hell. Yeah, she's alright at the moment. Fellow Brits, all crazy, so should be fun. Especially a bit drunk, maybe. See, log Mama Bear. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs have been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electro Floor 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Is she preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. There we go. Floor is unelectrified. Alright, so we've got all the crew quarters here, I guess. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Let's give my girl a shout out. Oh god, if I can spell Tuesday, that is. No wine for me, sticking to cider, beer or spirits. Hey, Mark, I'm only on cider myself, so... How you been, Sarah? Hope the leg is... I saw you cancelled your stream yesterday because of... Your PT was pretty horrible, wasn't it? Or the commute. Or the drive, sorry, I should say. Hope you're okay. Just played Persona for 6 hours. What, 5? Last day full-time stream, yeah. It's kind of sad. Even though, you know, I make it out like I'm stopping altogether, but I'm not. I'll just be cutting down. Ah, so you have been playing through 5, right? It's a fucking long game. Just to warn you. It bugged your leg up a bit and it was cold. Doing the October stuff right now. I can't remember when it ended, but I think you've got quite a long way to go.
Those subjects, they're still alive.
Right, so these guys are still alive. Can we get out of this situation without them getting hurt? Grenade launcher 2. I'll grab that while I've got the weight limit. Is there a way to turn the robots off? Security routines. Oh, unlock personal quarters. I could put some stuff on to do that, but I might be able to just do it anyway. Modify systems access protocols. Insert sublight override cartridge. Right, so we now own this place. Now, what was that saying? Accessing override data, displaying automated confirmation. If you're reading this, you're standing in the legal property of Sublight Salvage and Shipping. Good work, contractor. Report back to Sublight HQ to collect your cut. Got messages. Station morale. It's come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Did you see that there was a thing the other day where I can't remember what company it was, but a company in Japan has gone down to 4-day weeks and they saw 40% increase in productivity. Ain't your first Persona rodeo, Sarah? Really smart. Yeah, you know what? It took me a month and a half to finish Persona 5. And that was 8-hour streams, nearly daily as well. I got my money's worth. Kyle wants you to stream it, and I'm like, boy, my brain would implode. Just stream what you want to stream, Sarah, honestly. I also get like getting burnt out on games that are longer. Sometimes you want to have a bit of a break from it and try something else. But at the same time, if you leave it too long, then you forget what's happening, and then you have to restart. So there's also that. Outer Space is going all right, though. We're trying to be morally correct, but it's not always that easy. Yeah, I think I mean, well, I'm probably going to have 4-day weeks anyway, but yeah, 4-day weeks should be a thing. I would say that retail should have a like all retail places should close on a Sunday, but it will just damage retail already more than it's being damaged right now. So obviously the internet's not going to take a break, are they? You're not going to shut down Amazon for one day of the week. Project summary. So what actually is going on with the project? Biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Goal, further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclei using strands obtained from halcyon native fauna. So they're trying to merge a human with a raptidon. The fuck? Charlie. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. It didn't need to be taken, it was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour since. Claire? We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. Access outbound comm transcript. Is everyone listening on this frequency? Who is this? I'm on the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless silence until a mission end state is achieved. Executive override password antediluvian. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruisers should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George de Hevesy Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offence, as is abusing your executive overrides, save in case of emergency. Damn it, this is an Transition ends. Executive override for user E. Chartrand discontinued. Duration indefinite. Okay. So the guys here obviously were not happy with what was going on. I didn't realise you played Persona 3, Sarah. I've only done 5 myself, and a little bit of P4. Oh, Mark, me and you both. I'm always saying, oh, I really want to get that on stream. But then don't realise like how long games actually take to finish. You're a proper nerd. I know. That's why we like you. Right, what actually happened to James then? This log is being entered by Dr. Fowl. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all of our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point.
It's done. Now let's go get our money before Sublight sees what a creepy dump this place is.
Hold on, Tick. Don't we know Chartrand? From Cascadia?
I thought I recognised the name. Let's get my hacking gear on. Or is it lockpicking? No, I need lockpicking gear.
You got a teeth.
There you go. All sorted. Nerds welcome here. I mean, everyone's welcome here, but you know, nerds and geeks. This is your place. You belong here. You have a Persona hangover now. I need to like jog and eat a vegetable or something. What?
Teach me that.
Right, what we got in here? Nice view. Not often you see a like an actual like window on one of these things. Researcher's mask. Causes bleed duration plus 30%. I'll take it. A lot of booze. Okay, cool. We're either going to have to fight these robots or talk our way out of it. I want to see what's going on with this person that's frozen. Now, it doesn't look like these guys are going to attack. I'm not sure about the ones downstairs, mind you. Actually, can I... Hang on, was there something in here that I could access now through the computer? No, okay. I guess that's where I would go to turn it off if I didn't talk the other guys out of activating them. Holding tank number 1 log. Subject Dr. Charles McNulty. Current status alive, unstable condition. Status setting active. Notes. Subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. In gratitude. Those guys. Right, I wonder if we can use... If there's a way we can use our like medical skills to solve the issue. Holding tank number 2 log. Dr. Claire Perzel. Subject's condition is dire. Make sure resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time, I swear. We'll bring you back. Right, and I guess this is our 3rd one. I wonder if we can actually do anything, though. Holding tank number 3 log. Dr. James Guthrie. Live, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nucleine resequencing for any chances of viable extraction. So sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you all and fix this. I swear on it. Please forgive us. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're not able to do anything here, sadly. I'm hoping we can convince Lilia to leave these guys as they are, or at least try and, you know, sort them out. I thought this was a weeb channel. It's just weebs as well. You can be both, right? It is very weeby though. I always thought like nerdiness was more like book smarts as well, whereas geekiness was more really liking a particular subject. But in truth, everyone is welcome, just don't be a twat. I feel like that's easy enough to adhere to.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Back to the groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
We're going to be seeing our... we're going to be seeing Byzantium for the first time soon. Like I said, I've got kind of a look of it in my mind, and I kind of see it as, I think it's going to look very BioShock. Like everything kind of, I don't know, like fancy looking, really, really fancy looking, but kind of like old fashioned. Well, we'll be going there next, so we shall find out soon enough. I'd love to know how much this game I've got left. It seems like it's taken me much longer to finish it than other people have. Not that that's an issue. Right. Yeah, because I'm not necessarily a fan of Lilia, but I think I like her a little bit better than the board, by the sounds of things.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base had scientists in suspension tanks. Some might be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
The UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Well, duh. Oh, okay. Damn, my perception's not high enough. I'm listening.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
You had my interest. Now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea?
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I guess that depends on what we're talking about.
You call that an open mind? All right, here goes. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
I think all of these answers are great. Aliens?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
You assume right. A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
The little green bastards must pay. I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
When we finish this quest, like, are we gonna be able to get like a tin hat helm? It fucking sounds like it. How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
I love these piss take answers. I can't do them though because she really doesn't like them. Maybe, Reese, I'd like to see where the perception one would have taken us. Well, that's comforting.
Probably nothing to worry about as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
I really don't know what to make of this, Lilia.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does Dr. Chartrand need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Didn't seem like she wanted to, though. Your concern for the fate of our species is admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we use our science here. The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does Chartrand fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows.
God.
She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Murder isn't covered under my contractor employment agreement.
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Right. Byzantium it is. So we haven't been here yet. I think Lilia might be a little bit loopy. And I don't think Chartrand is is evil by the sounds of things. So we'll see if we can talk our way out of this. could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. Actually, yeah, can I... I probably should have just ported there, shouldn't I? Oh, well. Never mind. Reasonable to assume this is just companies doing shady shit. Well, judging by those notes we were reading, it looked like they were just trying to cross the DNA of the animals in this system with human DNA. For whatever reason.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
We wouldn't let that happen to you, Ada, don't worry. Right, Byzantium Freight Port Landing Pad.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Chivo, paradise
Can we
found.
talk?
We can talk, Ellie, yes.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Now you want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like there's a twist to this. I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay, we'll go. Actually, no, yeah. What? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
Level with me, Ellie. What's this really about?
Well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
So you want to show your pleb friend off to your fancy parents? Real mature. Gee, thanks.
I only wish I could pull it off as well.
I was thinking that originally, Reese, but then, yeah, it kind of struck me as not the kind of thing she would do. Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
Mother? It's almost like you want me on my worst behaviour.
That's the idea. Anything else?
You have something to say about chasing down the dimethyl sulfoxide.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Phineas is trying to do good for the colony, and I want to help. I don't think he is, but we'll go with that.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Hi, Fang. Thank you for the lurk. Reese, could you give Fangsky a shout out, please? Stream is going well. I mean, it's going as well as usual. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the game a lot. The board's corrupt.
Everyone is. The board just pays the best. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
We can do both. Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
I feel like with having Ellie and Pavati in our team, we've got kind of like the good and evil on our shoulder. Thank you, Reese. What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Ellie the Tsundere. Yeah, maybe. Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
It's called society?
Call it what you want, it sucks. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
I need the lay of the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few.
Ooh.
Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying.
I take it you've got something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
You can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone.
Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Even you never really go it alone. You usually throw your lot in with a crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Right, okay, let's go. I don't...
Good luck, Captain.
Obviously don't trust most of the characters in this. But if we can get him to help us revive the rest of that crew, then we've kind of got to do what he says at the moment until we see what hand he's trying to play.